Okay, if you live in Connecticut, you probably heard by now that Derby Elementary Schools is actually banning all peanut and general nut-based produce from their schools. So now the schools don't offer it, and also, get this, if you're a kid and you just so happen to like peanut butter and jelly, you can't eat it in your school anymore. You're banned. So your whole freedom to choose what you want to eat in life is now gone. You've been indoctrinated from a little kid. Great. You see, the whole thing is that there's so many kids that have these peanut allergies, and it's not fair to have them have to deal with reality and understand that sometimes they might get sick. And listen, I know a lot of people, all right, family, friends who have children who do have peanut allergies, get deathly sick, could die. So, in their home, they stay away from peanuts, and they're smart enough to know when they go out and eat to stay away from peanuts as well. I don't like it. I don't think we should ban certain foods from people's diet. I mean, imagine if like we said that to people who come from a different culture. Oh, you can't wrap your sandwich that way because it's something ethnic. I mean, right? I mean, but the fact of the matter is that peanuts are supposedly, this is the thing I can't even understand. Peanuts are legumes, all right? I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation, but they aren't even really nuts. A nut and, what a peanut is completely different. All right? Anyway, if people really want to look into the peanut allergy, whole issue, it gets into a conspiracy. But I know in Israel, there's a lot of kids who have sesame seed allergies. Yes, they can't have things with sesame seeds in it. Otherwise, they start getting sick. Okay, sesame seeds, all right, what relevance does this have to peanut allergies? Well, in the United States, there's actually a lot of peanut oils used in our manufacturers of vaccines, all right? In Israel, because peanut isn't exactly such a cash crop, and instead they have a lot more sesame growing, they replaced a lot of the peanut-based ingredients with sesame-based ingredients. And it just so happens that in Israel, a lot of kids have sesame allergies, and in the United States, a lot of kids have peanut allergies. Perhaps there's some correlation between vaccines, but God forbid you say anything about vaccines and all of a sudden people get all upset, like you're some sort of, psychopath or something like that. But why don't we look into it? Why don't we look into the science? Anyway, like I was saying, I believe that if you go to school and you're a kid and you want to eat what you want to eat at lunch, it's your body, it's your right. Who is anyone else to tell you what you can and can't do? Think about it, all right? I remember in school, that's all I ate growing up, pretty much when I was in elementary school. I had peanut butter and jelly. Why? Because my parents couldn't afford a big fancy, cold cut meal. So I had a cheap little sandwich, and I used to have a bag of something as a snack. Sometimes used to have like little cut up pieces of apple or something like that, and that was my lunch. That's what I ate. I had a little juice box, and for a long time I used to get, the milk in the cafeteria. But anyway, enough about me. The fact of the matter is that if you're a kid and you want to eat what you want, you have a right to eat what you want. And who's the school to punish the majority of people over some minorities? This is the problem. It's like in our society, we believe you have a right not to get offended. That's not the case. Unfortunately, in life, you're going to get offended. If we try getting rid of offense to everything, people would ban clicky pans because some people can't stand the sound of a clicky pan. All right? They hate them. All right? Other kids, there's other issues. All right, it's just the way it is. I mean, eventually, over time, you're going to have disagreements with people. Sometimes political, sometimes in just how to get things done. It's just the way the world works. And I don't think it's fair to now force all these kids to eat something else alternative to peanut butter and jelly. I mean, what else are they going to eat? Especially, like I said, if you're a family and you can't, let's say, afford a nice cold-cut sandwich, what are you going to eat? You're just going to put jelly on a piece of bread and you're going to eat that? Where's the protein from the peanuts, right? You see what I mean? It's kind of destroying itself, the whole rule. All right, so anyway, take care.